Man in the wilderness, the renegade and the rebel. All right. Yeah, man, we're there. Wagwan. We're up, we're up. Soon, we're up. We're there. And, we want to tell all who turn out, we tell them time, so
Indeed,
yeah,
indeed.
nice conference. People enjoy yourself, ma'am. Oh, yes, I did. Yeah, you enjoy yourself. Okay. Yes.
No, I just want to say thanks to all of the people who came out last night. It was a memorable event, nice turnout, decent crowd. We never had no dissension or anything like that. And the message was proclaimed and delivered in a clear and concise manner. People understood our purpose of being there. And I hope that people were there last night, they will spread the message, each one teach one. Because this is a galvanizing movement. We just pick up speed as we're going on. It's gaining momentum, it's gaining traction. And, we anticipate bigger and better things to come, because at the end of the day, it's not about us. It's about holding corrupt politicians accountable and for the benefit of Jamaicans, particularly those living at home. But even we live in the diaspora, we get affected by it too, because we get some of the promises then, but the promises aren't fulfilled. And don't forget, we send home remittances, which is the cornerstone of the Jamaican economy. And don't forget that even though them cost you out and things like that, when a hurricane strikes and see what happened, back asleep, come back right here. And like we said, we're not sending any money or any the money or the money. We're not sending money or any supplies to the corrupt government. We're sending it to the people of Jamaica. We have to make that absolutely clear, that we're not against the people of Jamaica, and we will never be against the people of Jamaica. We cannot be against the people of Jamaica, because we are one, we are Jamaicans, and we have to help, whether it's our neighbor, our friends, our family. Our enemies, not Jamaica. Jamaican people have to help. But the Jamaican government, no. They have shown that they're incapable of managing the funds, taxpayers' funds. They have shown that time and time again. And if they can mismanage 1.7 trillion, almost, I think, some big number like 22 billion US dollars. What do you think the money with your little money with them we have said? Them showed that the other day with COVID, 400 and something thousand US dollars. And what happened? No accounting for that fund. So what do you think will happen now with the buried money? Gone. So again, the message is very clear. People, we have to help our people in Jamaica. If you live outside Jamaica, we have to help our people, but we're going to help our people directly, or through charitable organizations, but not through the government. I maintain that, and I will never give up that position. We will not send anything through this government. And I said this government because it is the only government I know. We don't want one government at a time, right? Precisely. One government at a time. This is the only government I know. They're the ones with the power, the purse strings. They're the ones making legislation. They're the ones with the power. And so we have to hold them accountable. And we know that accountability is not their strong suit. We know that because every time we ask for accounting in terms of, think about it, the Auditor General, the top accountant for the government of Jamaica, right? That accountant is saying, listen, there are problems here with mismanagement and waste. We didn't even talk about fraud. You never even get to fraud, but we are talking about mismanagement and waste of taxpayers' money. And therefore, we cannot afford to support that. And by sending money and supplies to the government of Jamaica, that's exactly what we would be doing. We would be perpetuating the same things that we're complaining about, because we're not going to be getting any accounting for that. So that's our position. I'm just glad to share the platform now with Man in the Wilderness, and come up and him said, listen, you need to come over and come spend some time. And that's exactly what we are doing. I'm not going to put him on the spot. Him said, him promised yesterday, they no promise. Him said, I'm going to come and New York when we have our thing next month.
Yeah, I put them on the spot. Alright. So now, when man wilderness a move for you. Man wilderness get up and just touch a place. I'm going to alone, never put up on that spot, you know. But me, the man, me just turn up a place, you know. Cause nobody at all me make trap me, but me turn up a place. Serious, you know. Me just get up and turn up. Yeah. Like me just get up and me just turn up and you know, see me. I'm just see me built myself over the decades with that thing there. You see me now. I like alright, one time we have you remember when them have when the youth and him Apache chef and Sammy and the other youth and a Sammy Christian, Apache chef. That are the comedian youth. So we book something down in St. Lucia for them. But nobody knows I'm going away and become in a kind of suitcase. So I just drive back at the airport. Them going down, you know, I just boom and jump on a plane. Try to reach. And then the next day I just jump back. That time Lee still around, I just jump back and reach back after the show. And nobody know. So we leave Jamaica. Nobody know because I'm here move with us. I don't know, I just move so much. My style. Maybe like them superpower country, you know.
Yeah, your style.
But I don't think that way there.
Especially now, things that attract people now.
Yeah, and they can't trap them. I tell them some book back. Now them know somebody with their arms house because you know, we don't do arms house. I mean, when I said last night, I mean, we put together, you know, I mean, if you didn't, if them even did work, they come over here to stop we still because remember to understand can't stop me. I mean, I believe now, yeah. It couldn't stop right, don't it? And we now if we go nowhere, you know, we just under one couple days and we're good. And everybody enjoy themselves. When people yesterday when we said 3, 2, 1, you know, start to collate the kind of traffic, what they tell you, and everything like that. But I tell you this, people sit down and then wait. They're not going nowhere.
Because people hungry for this type of thing. Them hungry for the message, them hungry for the effort, the energy. Them, in fact, we say it all the time, so them never what last night, you know, was on first.
Yes.
But that was on first.
Yes,
but never see so much people who are trying to hold the government accountable and holding a government accountable in a one spot.
Yes.
Because it show unity. And in unity, you don't know the answer. Strength. So that's where it is last night. People come out and give you a strength and we had a really good time and the message reached Jamaica and the message reached Jamaicans. And so we will continue. Right now, I think the next protest is being planned for the UK. I don't know how that one is going to shake out, but we have confirmed the one for New York. Friday, August 30th.
Yes.
You know, when you hear more about that.
We're gonna push that again and do the thing. And you know, we see people come out in them like wheelchair, you know, they can drive anything and then but them have space to drive. This is what we want for Jamaica too, you know, because we not look forward to disabled, right? It's like even the host where you say the Prime Minister, them before could when them give it, them not build it, you know, it not, you know, them not build it, it just build for everybody, man.
Right.
Yeah, you know, for disabled,
yes. You know, the railing and all.
Nothing at all. Because I see my push a guy in a wheelchair. Him, the Prime Minister, push a guy in a wheelchair. When I push a guy in the wheelchair, he might feel lift it up. No. It's supposed to be a way that it caters for these kind of people.
You know, let me ask you something. This government has been in power for the last
8 and something years.
Yeah. Right. Can you tell me anything that they've done that you can say, all right, this is a success?
No, I'm successful. I'm like 1.7 trillion.
No. Then I have to tell you, I ain't tell me what them do.
No, but more. Let's say make you have to got something more them seriously.
I mean, we know the bad. We
so that's what I do. Alright. So what I do, people, and it's a serious thing. Right? Yeah, I love this. So what I do, I looking at I look for ministry, and then I zero in, right? So I zero in pan health ministry first. Zero in pan the health ministry people. On help me because I want to answer that, right? Well, them the PR, right?
That's true.
PR, then the PR. Because it's true. Then the PR good. But no, when when you turn on the knob, cut off it expose the PR. Because every time Christopher Tufton come out, Even promise all these kind of things, and we alone, and then they must spread the misinformation. We build the most hospital and myself. Show me one. We not build one yet. It not build. We not say we not Oxford, the other one I build. Me know say that time from 2014, 2015, the children hospital in the West. That is already yes, everything they go yes. See, so more you know, me have look and watch. So me have to rule out that.
Okay.
Because I have to take out marketing. I remember that's a very important part of Jamaica. Your health and your wealth, you know.
True.
And if you not have that, remember you cannot invite people in the diaspora to return home because of the best thing since me no know breadfruit. Me not just slice bread because you know breadfruit. You know breadfruit are ackee. And the best thing since breadfruit are ackee. Because that you know. Remember, you roast breadfruit and fry it, and you have some nice ackee that's how it used to body. So since breadfruit and ackee, and the body is the nicest thing for return home, because you're nice. But remember, you know, so young again, you know, 18, 19, 20, 20 something. Everybody will not take for return home. And not even, some of them are not even in them 50s and 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s. So tell me something, if you return home, you build a nice house, but when you go outside, it's scary. You have to grill up yourself. I don't have no grill. I don't have no grill. I mean, I'm not fence.
No, in fact, they put a grill and probably find it. They probably tell the woman's association probably tell them to take it down.
No, they have to take it down. I couldn't grill because I can't.
That's why the name of
I'm at that fact. Because them a new place. I'm at that fact. If you don't cut the land, them are going to find you. They may find you because you know everything that's dropping orders and everything. Well, I mean, I have no fence. I don't.
But here's what I meant because I said, you know, it can't be that they have a government to eat it and not. So here's one thing we know. Them say them drop the unemployment rate to 4.
See the what I'm coming. See that one there.
Yeah. But you have no people. Them say them drop the unemployment rate to 4.2. I will give them that. Them drop the unemployment rate to 4.2 because the same methodology will them use now, a methodology will them use for years.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. No. Why not? But here's the thing. You give them the credit. I say yes, no drop it to 4.2. But no, make we look at the standard of living, let's look at the quality of jobs.
How much people now work?
Hundreds of thousands of people now.
More than 800.
Right. So but even if you give them the, if you go by stats, if you go by stats, and you say, okay, it's 4.2, then you're not something named growthless jobs. And you say, okay, make us say if them jobs that them create, if it contribute to the growth of Jamaica, because remember that's one of the points when they raise when them first starting up, 4 in 3 or 5 in 10 or whatever it is, right? The growth, right? Don't them have to run away from it because you know why? Most of the jobs created in Jamaica, they are minimum wage jobs. Most of them. And if you go back and look at the stats, you'll find that the biggest group of workers, service workers, them people who work at a hotel, people who work at the restaurants, people who do this and people who do that. Them jobs they not contribute to growth. And so when you pay somebody 13,000 Jamaican dollars a week, and you said use this now to take care of your family at 3 or 4, it can't work. It can't work. So while you might say, okay, it's 4.2, kudos. Then say, okay, now let's say the 4.2 how it translates to growth. And if I don't say it not grow Jamaica at all. And that's why the other day, we seen one of them companies, them have almost like 400 vacancies. Almost 10,000 people show up. 10,000 people show up.
So let me ask you something else. So when you look back on the same statistic in 2015, and I look at it, I saw 1.3 million 225,000 working. This statistic when them come out with last year is 1.3 million and 1.3 million. 1,320,000. Then them revise it.
Yeah.
After we show it to 1.3 million, but 1,372,000. So then put it up, become more like 50, like 40 and 50,000. Let's look at 40 over when them have it 2015.
Right.
And you said the lowest distance job, and you that thing said the 800,000 when I work, I think them work. I'm a fact. So come out and said, we have job for no. Them no want work, them are about them and niggle. They have about and niggle, and we have job, we have hotel, no, not hotel, restaurant job, we have fast food job. Fast food, what kind of job you could have tell people now for uplift a country? If you sit down and then go serve and just push out something and serve and come on now.
But the thing, most of you not to make it, you know that working for $13,000 a week and trying to feed our family, you have to pay a bus fare out of that, you have to buy lunch out of that, then you have your dinner, you have breakfast, you have to take them to take care. You cannot make it. You can. So when the government will say, oh, unemployment 4.2, ask yourself this question. What does that mean for you when I'm saying it's 4.2? How does that make it? How does that relate in terms of moving you from, as the government said, that the amount of government for move people from poor class to middle class? Ask yourself, how many of you have moved from poor class to middle class over the last 8 years? How many of you? And that's why you realize that statistics play a role, but what's even more important is your reality. And your reality is that $13,000 a week can't do it. And considering the facts, and then give themselves the peer raise of about 200 to 300%.
Yes.
Why they never give the peer raise? Only need it more than them, you know. I remember them say, when they get on the peer for, that's why the government now function. Ask yourself this question: is the government functioning better now with the peer raise than before the peer raise? And you say it's a fallacy. So while me I said to you, I say facetiously, you know, when I said to them, there's something good about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you look at this, it's a smoke and mirror. A smoke and mirror. You know, they come out and them say that, and then people jump up, yeah. And most of the people will jump up if you ask them, are you doing better now than before? The answer will be if them truthful to you, if them honest with themselves, they might go tell you no. They're not better now. They're not better now. Think about this. Let me give you a simple fact. Think about this. The Prime Minister have a habit, you know, of saying, especially when they come out of the diaspora, of saying that the GDP to debt ratio. First of all, that don't mean nothing to poor people.
Nothing at all.
I mean nothing to them. But they come out into the GPD debt to ratio, or GDP debt to ratio is lower. And them say, even in the country where you live, and I'm talking them come out Canada and America and things like that, right? And yet, again, example, Japan, the GDP to debt to ratio is 200 and something percent. Jamaica is 70 something percent.
But look what Japan live.
The quality of life, and things like that.
Yes.
So what I try to show is that GDP to debt, it don't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, because all it means is that the government are trying to pay off the international debts and the loans and things like that. And what it means that you don't have enough money to spend on the resources that is primary in importance, and that is human resources. You don't have anything.
You know what though? If you say you owe a debt, you owe a big debt, right? And you want to pay it off in a year. But when you move to pay it off in a year, where you don't realize you pay it off in a year, you know, you leave every bills around there, so you mash up the whole place.
Yeah.
So if you then use some money out of it and even you create some you create some other employment, or you do some other little things and you know, to uplift the place, to open some factories that the money can turn over now, and then people are paying more taxes. That means you can pay down the more now. You know, do that. You take one money, it's like you have $1,000 and you go pay off for debt with it. But the $1,000 could have spent.
Yeah, you pay 200 and 800.
Yes. So and then when you look now, you could have paid $3 because you have met the money now, but you broke yourself. And I forgot bigger man, the bigger little bit of salt, right?
Yeah.
And I put it
Poor people.
So you know, it's stupidness.
Says the poor people, my people. I understand the GDP to that thing, you know, but them don't explain it to in a way which part on realize that GDP the debt to ratio as far as examples are concerned. Because like Lonesome said, if you wanted for $1,000 a poor person, and you have a man 1,000 and you have 1,000, you're not gonna take up your 1,000 and go pay him and then let yourself broke. You're gonna say to him, say, "Me what? Now give 2 right now, right? And next week you see me get another month, and you're gonna turn that 8 there to make back maybe 4. And then you see next week you give him 2. And guess what you have now? Instead of 8, you have 1,000 left.
But you see that
you have 1,000 left, and then get 4 out of him.
You won't have 6 left.
You won't have 6 left, and you turn it again.
So this is what we are telling. So when we have the ideas, the more negative. So them yeah.
Who advised
Prime Minister?
No,
but remember saying no with that. But you're the first one where we advise him. Me have to give him a lawsuit, you know. You remember the first one who advised the Prime Minister? But working at National Security Advisor.
Yeah.
You know it was who? Google.
I'm telling you.
It was not interesting. It was not commissioner either. And commissioner had some terrible commissioner. None of me said you know. That I heard. That I heard.
Words with need to
Lampire, yes.
Because it was a problem. Saying my thing when inside the you know the what did they sign?
The Constitution.
The Constitution.
Yes.
Oh yeah, the recommendation.
Yes, recommendation. I think when them come out, when them did one.
And you say, oh, you got it wrong. You got it I haven't called it. What I'm going to talk about?
Well, let me tell you something. They're not going to call it.
No,
they're not going to call it. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
because you know what? They don't have a good answer for the recommendation.
Yeah, because I when you get the first job the first time, and
national company, the national advisor.
First job when you get them, you turn it down, you never take it.
Oh,
with the first time, yes.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
With the first time, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Brilliant, I mean, Bridget, you know, it was my question to out of this year. It's like, so it's like, so when you go and take the second job, no. Put that communication, and I put that. So my car is there, so this when you were saying, you know, you were saying, we need to talk. Send them out 3 times, send message, we need to talk.
But you don't need to talk to him. No, you don't need to talk to him. Because you see what them do, don't let them play for, you know, suit themselves. We have to, brother, Chris, pick up yourself, man. Pick up yourself, brother. When they are all on the turf, you know, R&R, they are running the turf, it's all earthy, you know. We have all on the turf around here, you know. Yes. We're decent people, you know, but, you know, when they play tough, we get to you too. So we know play so soft, but we are right.
You know,
because get all up in our thing.
You just get an example, you know, where you should use it more often. Where the example you give, that is a perfect example of the GDP today.
Yeah.
And they have tears, you know. Yeah. Where you have 1,000, you have 1,000, you don't pay no water. I don't pay 900 out there and keep on the tears.
No, you got mash up. No. So you can make because I know that you have to know because you the only. But you just mash up yourself.
Right.
No, you know, let me tell you something, and them know this is not a joke. You see the big man, them live off of it.
Yeah.
Them don't pay fee. No, that's why them so rich. So, for instance, we have a wholesale. We used to run them things. You know, everything will come out, right? And when we go at Grace, the same Grace, them ask, you know, the space and everything because they will give you things. Them tell you, so they make you credit.
Right.
But the kind of shop man, then you have to go and buy. Same time, but you know the material say, yes, we come and we'll pack it yourself, pack the shelf and do everything. Right. Let me get credit. 30 days, 60 days or something. Let me get credit. That need to tell you, say the most of them wholesaler, them say like them one of them big supermarket and thing, credit them get things man.
Right.
So them don't pay, them just have the big place and them sign you up. Them tell you them sign you up and them send them truck and them pack your things. So you not pay for enough, you just want the space. So if you get the place to lease, and you set up the space like when you make a marathon thing, them come and you see them up there and then pack them on shelf. so they can spend the money, them just gain profit. They like them, I said, you carry your things, we sell, but still them take back and restock. That not happen with poor people, that happen with themselves. So we know the whole of them things.
Yeah, because what happens is that them look on it and say, well then, you're gonna sell you 100 can of sardine. Right? So it better me sell you 100 can of sardine and me get my money 90 days from now. That me try sell them 1. And leave it to you know if you sell it 1.
Yeah.
But when you sell it 1, you're not selling it on credit.
No.
Going to the cash. So me sell you 100 and I'm gonna buy 10 from you. You tell them bring your cash and get your 10.
That is it.
You're not gonna
So
do
the poor man always another struggle there. And I'm going to think we are asked now, if you put a credit system in Jamaica and move the red tape, no make no politician move the red tape amongst our people. It's coming like how we a fight fear right now. Yes. Move the red tape. And you want the red tape now. You see, they put up a red tape where it seems like the poor people then, have damaged the country. But poor people, if you don't have no money, you can't buy your shoes. Oh, you damage the country and make, the money laundering. And I make all them people money laundering. I make all, international countries that come after you. It's an impossible task. It's not them.
So let me ask guys a question. So who are mash up brand Jamaica?
There is no brand when matter. Well, I know. So Jamaica is a country like anywhere else. So the brand when they matter about are the same hotel them no brand, and we know much of them more money. So we not support that. We would support and call them brand, and then they must spend billions to do advertisement and come to brand Jamaica. Remember, them have that Hilton there everywhere, over here, everywhere. You know, own it. And by the end of the day, them on a plan down for each, so them will get a little 2 pence. So, and
how much they get?
That's the tax. Depends on the kickback, because a pop them know me attack. Remember, me is a man where me not hold back nothing, And when you see me I cool back, when you ready get, hey, I'm ready to get a rebel, sit up. When rebel just laugh and say, all right, now I walk. Rebel not using that, but he may walk, but he just go and easy. Remember, when me hear some thing, me ears like me head I can feel. But me alright, that is family man and thing, but remember me I get to you too, so I will get to you. We get up, we're good. I'm gonna leave, we get up people. We're not doing it. And we can talk, we can reach out to the world Jamaica and tell them this. Get the people now have nothing to give we. Where's a sister? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yes, a sister. Yeah, man. Yes, a man. Yeah, man. The herbalist in the near, man. So it's the herbalist.
Every so called, yeah.
So it's the herbalist, man. Treat the hard way, I know we are way panting us this, but we not say nothing. Yeah, we not say nothing. So it's the herbalist. See? Yeah, man. So, get the people get immense pressure. No, not all. Not even bank account and close it down. NCB, 300 million gone, and when you look, the government is more back and not do nothing about it, and people can't talk for their money. You close on people.
The PSOJ types were banked with NCB. You think them have to pay maintenance to them account?
No.
You think them have to pay all of them fees that the poor people pay? No. So the people who have the least amount of money, they must pay the most of them, and they must support the bank, and they must pay all of them bank fees and all of that.
Yes, and they lock down them account. It's a highway robbery, You sit down, a man have anything under $10,000 and you draw him money. He might have little money, you draw it out, you go down and you continue until you say, you go there, you got to draw money, and man say, you owe the bank. And you say, owe the bank? I'm going to you for up to 2 grand, me just come draw. When you look, you owe the bank 5 or 10 grand, and then close the account.
Yeah, because of the fees.
In our third world country, where people are suffering. Yeah? And as we said before, we are so. What people are forgiving? Me tell us if I'm 88 when they Gilbert, the same Gilbert where right here. Enough place my build the old people. Yeah, my brother them Them time I'm my brother, but no, I'm a mother, my father. So we don't know some enough play. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, brother. Your mother and father. So
mother and father. Yeah, when them not too.
You know,
Yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
but Arvin Hill.
Yes.
Arvin Hill.
Yes.
When in charge?
We in charge of right now.
Growth,
Yeah, growth and yes.
All right.
That question.
You know a story where people now follow, and it's like shameful that the journalists in Jamaica now follow.
Mm-hmm.
Arvin Hill, that's come to my attention that he's taking investors out of Jamaica and telling them to invest in Guyana.
Yes. And then after like, I'm going to year. Then going to invest.
So I understand that they are trying to develop your country, but they take the people with the money now to develop the country and tell them to not go develop another country.
Yeah, man. Yes.
And we don't hear nothing about that. Nobody not calling upon the carpet and say, no, you can't do this. Make the money invest in Jamaica so that poor people can get a decent paying job and they can take care of them. And there's upward mobility, there are opportunities. The opportunities now are going to be in Guyana. The money gone to Guyana.
Yes.
So how does that? No, tell me, no, that now mash up around Jamaica. No, because, no. It's a mash up Jamaicans.
Yes.
It's a mash up Jamaicans.
Yeah. Mash up Jamaicans.
Yeah.
That mash up Jamaicans.
Because I'm not going to say it's a enhanced brand Jamaica.
It's an enhanced them brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, them it's an enhanced them. It's like I said that punks I rob you. And I said, no, we not rob you, no. We're gonna make your life better and you will look 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. Remember telling us something when I forget smarter than this. When I forget wiser than this. 4 or 5 years. When a man then you have 1 decade. Can you imagine? A baby born when Andrew wanted to take over the leadership of Jamaica, the Prime Minister, it had been 8+. Never born in a coming at this and in a favor and do all kind of things. And Andrew want use PR and say, your life going to be better. I'm a matter of fact, even himself, because when he made him chat like I said, I'm going to tell him the truth. Because the other day, Andrew come and say, you're going to feel it, you know. Right now, no, it's a trickle down. You're going to feel the next 2 or 3 years. That's not what I say. You're going to feel the next 2 or 3 years, you're going to feel it. That means you'll go by the next election cycle and then you keep him and then you're going to feel it the next 2 and 3 years. When a man promise you 100 years, brother.
Say no more.
So he might take people for idiot.
Say no.
And I can tell him again, I live in a country, I live like a bird. Me not wilderness, but my wilderness all right. No joke, me not wilderness, but my wilderness all right. I mean, I have no fence. Me not have no wire fence, you know, and then do you can reach, but nobody have a ramp to the beach and do yourself, you know. Different from I be a Capaca circle, we are going. So nobody have it to do it. But that's true, but you know, I've been us we just sleep and we just, you know. When breeze a blow. We can just take a walk and go park. And we have some nice park and everything. I'm good. And I did want to when you live up Jamaica, you say, Jamaica, you want to come to Jamaica, you know what I'm show you? Ja, you know what I'm show you? Them show you the hotel and the sea and so. You think people are idiot? You cannot show me the beauty of Jamaica and show me hotel with some tree and sun and show me the sea. When Jamaican can go, we live in a landlocked country. Landlocked country.
I saw something like an advert about Pinnacle that they're gonna be building in Jamaica.
You know what the building.
Pinnacle.
Yeah.
It's still up for building or
I think the construction is still going. Yeah.
Hey, sister Annette B. Welcome, my sister.
Jamaica's gonna benefit from that.
The ordinary person can't buy an apartment inside it. They won't even allow the ordinary person inside it.
Yeah, but the ordinary person, I'm one of them to go buy anything there.
Wow.
No, it's a sad state, you know. I've heard people call it a failing state. Not fail, but a failing state. And when you can't take, come on. You know, like I said, they want to go back to our poor people, manage business, you know, because despite odds, you know, people still have survived. They're not thrive, they must survive.
We should use the word more instead of poor, the less fortunate.
Sometimes they lose poverty too.
Okay, then you have some of them where themselves say, well, no, they're dead for hungry, but 100%.
No, but you see, we're not even use a one day.
With them.
No.
We're talking about the people, the vulnerable people where can't buy like you should have to see because black people
You know what?
like the salt, you have to eat the fresh food. I can't get and salt supposed to be, I think, the cheapest product and supermarket shelf right now.
And this one started.
And they can't pick it out for the they can't pick it out for themselves.
Then you are now coming. You see some people, we will never be able to reach them. We will never be able to reach them. Because that thought, what you just mentioned, that thought process, is deep embedded in them. And it's hard to get it. So see some of them people there, the message now going to reach them. And we recognize that and we accept it. The message now going to reach them. But there are some people that the message will reach. But some of them, you don't see them say about Marcus Gap for
Yes.
And them kind of people we are talking about.
Yeah.
Them kind of people we are talking about. We're not going to be able to reach some of them. So we just kind of just say, you know what? We're not writing them off, we still have to send the message out to them, but we don't expect them. We don't anticipate that they are going to hearken to the message. And we just say, fine, but at least they get the message. So them can't come around later and say, we never know how they
Then come in, man.
We never know some
People are here, man. Come inside that, someone go outside. Yeah, man.
So,
I'm carrying inside. Yeah, I'm come take
my spot.
Yeah, and then they can eat something.
Yeah.
No, man, go eat something, man. No, hey, they just eat.
Hey, but I don't know, you know. They are the man of beast, you know. They are the renegade beast.
Yeah, man.
I'm not hungry like that. That's not supposed to happen.
No, but food out there. But let's not have some big pot of food out there.
Actually.
Yeah, I found big fat. Look at people. No, sorry, look at. I'm food, but they don't eat front of me, because my table manners. And I like, you know, me just mash up 2 slices of bread. No butter neither. Yes, they see food out there. Me just can't remember.
Get up on my side.
Yeah, man. But it is so, Mr. Nya eat too. Not true. Not true. What me just come in with guys. Not 2 slices of bread. Dry bread and water. You have to do that, man. And because when we do that, man, I feel me get up spirit.
Oh yeah. They don't feel it enough to me hungry.
They're like a food is there. Some like herb tea I eat. Some like
no herb tea make a beeline scripture. In the kitchen, but you're not in the kitchen. Nobody make the right turn.
Yeah, man. So we just can't herb herb yet. Yeah, man. No food in the man. So make sure mash up the place. But when I see us, you know what people them are hungry. The people them hungry. And you know, you have some living where, you know, we just take it normal, you know, like how we live with us, we easy going, but we know the people are starved in Jamaica right now. Especially in the St. Elizabeth, where my people them come from, you know, got the people them come from.
Some of the
you understand?
them suffer.
Them suffer, you know, and then Andrew tell you fend by yourself, you know, yeah, man, fend for yourself. Don't depend on them, you know. Although you're not.
You must manage your expectations.
Yes.
No unreasonable expectations.
No. From the government and thing. But that wasn't him talking, because we show a video when him say, you know, the nurse and teacher and uniform pull up and one bag talking. You understand? And next thing what me did want say. Last night a young man about and yeah, man come say go on some is a little plan. Some question and answer. Then him asks the question is a no go to me. We answer Chris. The man them tell us the mind up, you know. Alright, it's a no go to me. Come on, herb tea, yeah, man. Herb tea.
People, let's go.
You know, like
You're going to exit your stage now so that herb tea can come on. Continue putting the fire. Yeah. In the meantime, you have to go on so because have some tea for the fire.
Yeah, like a dog.
You can say, I just stop to say hello and you can sit.
No.
That's it.
Alright.
Yeah.
You should be right there running commentary here.
Come in, empty. Come in, empty. Come in, empty. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. See that? Come in, I'm gonna eat something too. That just like me alone, I'm gonna like a dog. So empty, yeah, you know. Yeah, man. Come across the empty. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it's area people.
Hello, folks.
Yeah, man. Empty in our place.
Yeah. Let's see who's out there checking them all out. Yeah, well, let me tell you, we've had a good time.
Yes.
This has been productive as well as informative. And just coming out here is an adventure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. People know about feet, and I said, boy, next thing, Mr. Lord, you have to bring, but you have to do this because when me I tell you, yes.
They have to bring it.
Yes.
I
have to bring on the back, man, bro. I have to keep it back.
I was
Yes,
looking at something. I was wondering what my wife was talking about because she watching you know.
Yes.
She was saying something about no sound.
No, I think sometime when them stream it, but remember me have the professional videographer shoot it. So we're gonna upload that, and then we have the professional photographer also. So
yeah, okay. You weren't having no problems with the sound this morning.
No, man. We don't have a problem with the sound, no.
All right.
But no, when them have video down there, you know, two of them I use like that, but two have the professional videographer, you know, remember I can that, and we are get that soon, and you know, we can upload that.
Oh, okay.
Because you have them thing there for reference with, you know, like when
and that didn't check out all interference.
No, film thing clean.
Okay,
film thing
good.
clean.
Good. Yeah.
Never stream
Video.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that never did a stream or anything, you know. That's like thing I speak to my wife and anything there. So then they have edit, then they go come out and push up and use a nice thing, nice quality, beautiful. You know, and then they have the photos. Beautiful. Beautiful photos.
Okay, nice, man. It reminds me of Atlanta.
Yes, yeah, nice, don't it?
Yes.
Come on. I just
yeah. This man is truly in the wilderness.
Yeah, man. I'm place a nice one. You know, believe me, I'll come with us. Me have no grill, me not with us.
How recent is this?
Just recent, like a year something.
A year now?
Yeah.
The whole place?
Yes.
Wow.
They move fast too.
Yeah, well, they look nice too.
Yeah, man, them place are nice, you know. Yeah. So you live in some place, you live in some, you know, you just enjoy yourself. Just walk back and no problem, nothing at all. It's like you live in a place where you just live in a little, you know, some people that are saying tonight is paradise.
So maybe we can convince Mr. Holness to give away 150 million, take the other 50 plus million and move here.
No, man, but you might forget a person if you
yeah.
No, you have to face the rule they can't just run away.
Well, if you can convince the Canadians, then do the same thing they did to the Haitian businessmen. But you see, they still need to prosecute. That's the problem.
That's it, because you can't.
Canada don't seem like them like prosecuting. The US will prosecute, but the Canadians, they sanction, shut down your money and all that stuff. But
the US will prosecute, but Canada
put
US work together.
Well, hopefully they will take action.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. Right now, they have not made any moves yet. I have to wonder what the US is up to. You know, and Kamala, if she gets in there, or when she gets in there, I should say, she will definitely make some serious moves. And this is why people are scared of her. Because she's not beholden to anybody. You know, she's not going to hesitate. She's not going to play a game. Most interestingly of all, we wait to see what will she do in support of the World Court and any prosecution for people like Netanyahu. You know, because killing 40,000 people in a modern day, like, no,
It's wicked, man.
it's wickedness. Yeah. It
And
is.
you know, them try to justify, but there is no justification for that. Because you can say, okay, some terrorists keep with that rank to it within itself, they keep 1,200 people, what rank, but you don't get these terrorists but 40,000 there.
Yeah.
Or you get a handful of terrorists but 40,000 there. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? What they say?
And then you have people, you know, you have old people, you have all kind of things and them things there.
Women and children.
Yes.
They're not terrorists.
Yeah, so no, you can't do that. You not believe in that, and then you start say, hey, me this, but you know, if you get up and you say, okay, you know, we get, and then I want to know what the Jews, because if the Jews, them, if you are telling me about Egypt, Africa, I mean, I want somewhere, if you have some Jewish or something, but you know, come bring up some little things and talk some crap. You understand? You talk some crap. People speak that.
Hey.
Oh, no, my life, man. See the people. Whoa. Red fruit and thing, I'm not.
I take a similar. You have cold foot in
No,
there?
we don't eat cold food.
I don't
eat those things.
Oh, okay.
But some color do some cold.
Callaloo and saltfish.
And I can't saltfish.
Okay.
The one,
But I make sure the callaloo and the and saltfish.
no cold food.
No cold food. Yeah.
Go up on him foot, man. I can't eat some cold food and go up on him foot.
No, it's good to see that the family can eat what they want and you eat what you want.
Yeah, that's me. Not bother me.
Yeah.
So let me tell people, you know, me live real life, you know. Me live real life, man. So I don't eat none of them red meat and things. I never eat cheese.
Yeah.
I don't eat rice. I mean, they eat them. Me good.
That's good.
Me not eat like them crab and lobster. Me eat me swim around, but in the swim around, but you know, them eat, you know, if I eat a lobster, you think that, you know, about them, I'm good. Yeah.
And this out here, how close are you to the ocean? Or to
So
the
close,
lake?
you know, very close. We have different name they call it. Remember for the lake.
Yeah.
Up there. See, Chris have a boat. Let me show you the boat. Chris have a boat. I said, Lord, so I could go do some fishing. He just buy a boat, my brethren. They see him. He bad, man. Even down there, you want to ride the bike.
Right.
Him live near here, you know.
Is that right?
Yeah, they live up here, man. So, you have the boat and I have to go up on the lake there. So, I'm just seeing some nice day, like ocean. Some nice one.
I'm looking for some of the names that I recognize from yesterday.
Oh.
To see if they show up in our chat today. Yes.
No, but big them up there.
Catherine, bless you.
Yes.
Yeah. Catherine wasn't there. That wasn't the Catherine that was here yesterday.
We have to go and big up. I'm not sure I was trying to catch Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. 8 back.
Yeah.
Because them one day.
Yes,
one day, you know. We see, I tell them man, you know, them man are some big professional. In between, you know. Christian, yeah, man, I'm the whole air conditioning unit and things like what appears. Not for them being in yeah, man. You see me at the bike yesterday. One way to I see. That's not yes, I'm this.
And was he had come up in the
red
pickup truck, the red suit? He was in the pickup earlier. So when I saw him, he was
he was drive, we did make him drive that one, the one we saw
right.
And then I'm the drive that one.
Okay.
Yes. Cool. I am the drive with me car, you know, we have to run come down because you know you have to carry the things them down. So in there I move faster than my daughter man and Chris this man.
That's Maria there.
Yeah man, the Maria.
Hey, Maria.
That's Annette B. That's her sister.
Annette, yeah, Annette was there yesterday. I remember.
Annette right there.
It's good to finally put a face to the name, yeah.
And look over there right there, come on stage. As on the fire was there.
Yeah.
Them did it, yeah, man. You did it, man. Wait for one was there. She come on stage. Come on, start there and talk. Yeah, man, was there. So I got to them.
You see, it's trying to recall the names and the faces that go with it. Because a lot of times they
man.
come up and they say hi, hello, and then we start talking.
Yeah.
And it's just there you go, Maria. Greetings to you too. And that's Anne right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's one of these things that where's the Canadian penitentiary at?
You know, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you never see them thing inside and everything about it. You understand?
Yeah, that's where we need to house. Thank you very much. That's where we need to house our esteemed Prime Minister.
Oh,
bring him in here
and then
show him
lock
the
him.
pen. Yeah, lock him up, man.
How you mean? How you mean?
Well, the problem is, for so long he's ignored us and the people and what's going on, and we don't have no more time for that.
That's
You
it.
know, you know, we get serious and get ask these people to lock him up. Now this week when I go back, we already started our meetings with the congressional people, and we looking to meet with 2 U.S. senators now, Van Hollen in Maryland and the other one in Virginia. Christ. Is they met with us the same day we had the protest in DC.
Yes.
So they want to talk some more. We want to talk about what needs to be happening and why the US need to stop being timid and be aggressive.
Yes.
You know? If we can get them being aggressive, then we'll be all right. You eat enough?
Yeah, I'm a good man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Here it is.
Yeah, me I tell you, some nice yellow yam.
Yellow yam.
Breadfruit.
Mm.
Breadfruit.
Of course, a dumpling.
Yeah, say. Yeah, man. Yeah, say, man.
Sorry, y'all couldn't be here.
Yeah, man. They tell them the real things, and as I said, we want, we extend this to every family. No family in Jamaica, just a smart, they shouldn't even go to bed hungry. But a lot of people go to bed hungry every day, and it's wicked. It's wicked.
Well,
and that hurt us,
the PM drive up in that community, and what is he telling the people?
Yeah.
And as Maria said the other day, it's like telling them you must pull yourself up by the bootstrap.
Yes.
Right? And when you tell the people pull themselves up by the bootstrap, and when you look down, they don't have my shoes. How they want to pull themselves up by the bootstrap?
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And him tell the lady in a community that's been dumped on with a whole lot of rain and wind, that they must work things out themselves. Now, when I hear that, and I'm saying to myself, what the hell is she going to work out? Right? Is she going to run up and down the road? What does she have to do to get attention in the place?
But no, but him get money, him collect. Remember, US him 2.5 million. Yeah, then then them send some money there. Then him have the 16 million US when them pull on from in the Caribbean. And plus them have some money. Now we hear Nigel come and say no, them have capital $5 billion to deal with this because them have other things to deal with. Yes, and we are that show me off again. Because we have to know if to deal with the people. Then them come tell the people 96% get back right. And that Falls say these things. And it turned out that him start attack JPS now. Remember, him the minister.
Because JPS making them show them up.
Yes, but him the minister. So when him talking foolishness, because he's the minister. See Annette, Annette.
Yes. Yeah.
Annette, you want to make everyone talk.
Okay.
Yeah, man. One talker.
All right, not a problem. I just wanted to check, folks, to see how much of the JPS lighting been returned are still out. Because I think that's crucial. What Mr. Barr's been doing is pressuring the JPS to cover whatever they say. To say, in fact, things are back to normal. As of July 26, JPS is still working to restore power to customers affected by Hurricane Beryl. Here are some key points. Restoration progress. 84% of JPS 692,000 customers have had their power restored. 84% they're saying here. JPS teams are working in all parishes to restore power with a focus on critical facilities and communities. And of course, they give a number where you can use either the My JPS app or you can call a flow number 888-225-5577 or Digicel 888-935-5577. And you can check the JPS website for specific areas that might still be out. Okay, what we see here. Yeah, Peter, I agree with you. The Burkina Faso president is setting the example for the entire African Union to show how to bring everybody together and to have success against those people that have been beating us down all these years. Bless up, Millicent. Good seeing you. And Don James, wonderful experience, yes. Miss you, Ransford. Could make it to Toronto, I understand that. And by the way, folks, this week is the kids' Caravana, and next weekend is the Caravana for adults. So we have an opportunity to advertise our One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. Advertise it here at Caravana. We can get a banner up on one of the trucks. Advertise it in New York, Labor Day in Brooklyn, and then advertise over in London with the Notting Hill Carnival, which will be the 26th of August. Of course, Ratty is going to be in New York on the 30th of August with a return to New York and get the ads going for the Monday, which is Labor Day in Brooklyn that Monday. So we have 3 big events coming up where we can promote the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation. And we can get some heavy contributions to our cause at the foundation. Enough respect, Beverly. Elaine Turner, yes, I see you. I see everybody. But we have to get some advertising out there. We have to really promote our cause. And we need some sponsors. So all those people that like to give away money, good afternoon, Sister Love. We need them to think about us first. And if you're going to spend your money wisely, think about the One Jamaica Legal Defense Foundation, because we do need to bring some heat. This is the last year of this government. And we want to make sure it's the last year of this government. Right. Yes, Lachlan, the travel advisory is a strong message, but we need Canada and we need the UK to join in and make it plain that things need to change. Absolutely. Yeah, man. I was just telling them, this thing is saying 84% of 692,000. I didn't know so many customers.
All right, so it will go back. It will go back from 84.
Yeah.
July the 9th. So I have it here revolves come out and say 96%.
Yeah.
And then him come out and back and say 94%. And when him come tell people that now, then talk because JPS, I said JPS this. But remember when you have a minister there on the PMP side, when them say them find some dead baby and them say him to resign. That Dr. Fenton first. So you know they watch and Vera. And you hold them to account. You hold them to account. So it can go both ways, you know. Like the guy yesterday, enough respect. And we better that better off for me, you know, when the question and answer and the young man came there, you know, you watch big up yourself still, right? But even if them want to send someone there, right? Rather them have, you know, respect.
Medicine want me for food.
Yes. You know, you might go and eat me while I talk.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
When I eat too.
Me I eat too, you know. So me talking and go and eat.
Yeah.
Because I say, go and I'm hungry like a dog, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hungry like a dog, enjoy myself. Right? Yeah, man. So I go and eat. Yeah, man. So when the young man asked a question last night, asked Mystic, and said, Mark, you know, like he must say, he's a tax dodger.
The one was sitting down in front of
yes. You get too much things to ask. But as I said before, me rather than ask a question more than come and, you know, misbehave. Because I see him come with a notepad. And then him ask a question. And the question, to me, my opinion, it's stupid. And why it's stupid now. Him say, you know, in the perception of that, and then starts over this. So anytime you hear somebody start talk to you right now, and they are bringing both government, both parties, and them things, I don't want to hear it. And you say you're elect a prime minister, hold the prime minister accountable and stop blame that and that. Him say it.
Yeah, not
and
your words.
Not my word. Not my word. People that send for the t-shirt, you know. Not my word, you know. Not my word. Yes? And him say a lot of things. I'm not the none. Okay? Make way up the 4 years. Come me tell the young man, me never tell him this. Come tell him one thing, but me never tell two things, but me never tell him this. Yeah? Because you tell them come you have something else to tell them. Make way up when Onis first became a Minister of Education, a minister. 2007 to 2011 till when he turned a Prime Minister. He come out 2012. All right. He was the Minister of Education. I think he was still the Minister of Education until the 5th of January 2012. And I don't think he leave that. Okay. He was Minister for 4 years and something, right? 4.5 years or more. Minister, Education Minister. But for him ministry, when run, him that real read at the end. Real read. And we'll come out of that. You have Patrick Bailey, make 6 different dummy companies, shell company, and them are swing the money all over the place. No money go shell company end up down in a solution. And within the on them, yeah, them are director of company too. And that's them a prison. This is not about hide no tax. This is about some money with them shop. I will want to know where them get that money from. Some people are taking both tax, and not just the tax. You shouldn't know want to pay tax, that's why I'm doing it. And that make it even worse. You shouldn't be a prime minister like that. Because you shouldn't even have that in your head. But when you get that money from, I know him not answer that question. Because when Peter Phillips asked him say him that make him bitter because me and him son this and him him kid, him son, him grandkids, them, him talk all kind of things and I know don't answer the question. Him dilly-dally round the question. Okay? Him dilly-dally around the question. So when I know where him get the money from to build the house. Then him come back and him tell like him talk about loan, then him come back him this and that and him invest there. So you understand? Okay, look at Mark. Then I know as a minister from 2012 to February 2016. Right? From January 2012 to February 2016. Him as a minister, look how much things you see him pass. Him come up with the Integrity Act, you know, them did start, him come up with that, you know, legislation, right? Him deal with integrity, the integrity legislation, right? And him deal with impeachment, and them now want it. And him make them stop, you know, give the youth them police record for smoking ganjas and everything. No Mark deal with that.
Right.
He criminalize it. And deal with a lot of things. So when the youth are asked about what Mark put on paper, this is what Mark do. For move corruption, the Integrity Commission, where you see that, so, and him go legislate up some things on that. And then him come with the impeachment act to them fight that. Him come with it more than one time, them no want it. So if you see a man come down with that, when man doing business, him put him thing in a blind trust because him take over certain things. But one is never have no business with you. So if a man come with that, and I tell you, hey, we don't meet up with corruption. And you see where him go, why not question him? Him and the Prime Minister, that don't make no sense to me. Better? So that is a clear cut. The man want impeachment. That means that if him do something wrong, it will impeach himself. But him a push for that. And you still want to question that, I mean, you have a motive to question that. Because me know that me I come and say, bring back Engin. But me a patak that hang me, why me not say bring back Engin? That means, me must see something that I want to bring back Engin. Me not like what I want to bring back Engin, and me I say do this and that. I mean, say, impeachment for the day. And you have to resend to your vote. You have to deal with that too. If you vote for a politician and him corrupted, you can withdraw back the vote. Them don't want it. Them don't want it. So you can't question my golden. But yes, no integrity thing.
No.
Okay. Just ask one of them out there. And just tell them you're a driver. Yeah, just tell them, yeah. Yeah? You understand? So you see me and say, so when somebody come ask and say, what am I put on the table and I come with these things and only instead of 8 years, why no one integrity? The other day him go and him go deal with the constitution. Then put nothing about for impeachment in it. No! So you look on the difference. Look at this approval in the thing right there. Yeah? Yes.
Well, what you're saying basically, Mark has foundation.
Yes.
The business person.
Yes.
Paul has never come with any foundation.
No.
Matter of fact, him coming there owing money.
Yes.
For school fees.
Yes.
And it's a very significant point. Because if you have no foundation, how are you going to grow roots? How are you going to grow money? You don't grow on trees. So you have, and you can't say you did. But the first thing him said was he got a loan.
Yes. I didn't never get no loan.
And he never get a loan because them check.
Yeah.
Right? Them check. The SSL.
Yes.
And the other Jamaica.
The national, them check, they never have no loan. Yeah, them check all of them.
There was no loans at either location.
So where you get the money from to do what you do?
But put it this way, From Man who at the time was earning the equivalent of 62,000 US dollars. Right?
Come.
How can you then? How can you then? Thank you. How can you then accumulate in no time at all Jamaican assets? The first one I heard was 192 million. Then they drop it down to 171 million. Then drop it to 161 million. But you and I know that that house is the key.
And then
The house
more than
is
that,
a custom built house.
yes.
That's chiseled out in the mountainside.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing come cheap when you chisel it out on the mountainside.
Mm-hmm.
And the figure that they came up with finally was $1.5 to $2 million
Mm-hmm.
for that house. The land plus the house building. But then he has 2 other properties that Patrick Bailey purchased up there in Beverly Hills. 3 properties in all. The one the house is on and 2 other places. Right? So without a business, without any foundation, Peter Phillips was right when he asked him.
And then when you turn it into a political thing because him like spin. It's a man who like spin.
Yep.
So him know if he spin around things and some people just make him go with the spin. Not on us. So when somebody asks a question, me not if I'm watching because me I just say, hey, them to get locked up. Me just tell them straight as is. Them just a con man and chin and everything and them just blame ghetto youth. You understand? Me come from ghetto, me I tell you say, commissioner sit down there, son. She have a fruits and she me eat the fruit. You know, me just go for 2 slices of bread, you know. Before you see me come eat. No butter, you know. 2 slices of dry bread and water. But that doesn't mean that, you know, you connect with your ghetto roots, you know. You connect because some people don't have bread to eat. Them they even have 2 slices right now. Meanwhile, people they must suffer. Them must say, we can't back again, but only one thing we can tell them. Only one thing we can tell them. The key where you pile up and you mash up a bag of people, one day the life will end. You don't have nothing. You don't have nothing. We don't have nothing, you know. We just say I want some things and I want you, but when your eyes shut, when you have first.
When your eyes shut,
You need to put in a box and
you put in your box, you can't take it with you.
No, right. You have to leave your bank carrier, you know.
Well, the Bible verse, it's easier for
I can't mean to go to an eagle rich man to enter the kingdom.
Then a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. So when you have people that are talking and there's no transparency, that's the thing with Holness. Everything he does lacks transparency, right? And everybody else follows him in that party where there's no transparency. There's no link. You only hear about Archer Funeral Home and the good Minister of Health. And you hear about transportation in the backside community and the homelesses. Right? And then you hear about some other things. Right?
Good food, brother.
Yes, man.
Nice. Enjoy it. Yeah. All right, good. Some people feel living on some want to do what
Thank you, Father. That's how we want to live, you know. So we want to live.
All right, yeah, man.
So we want to live.
All right, yeah, man. That's how it come, man. So we live, you know. So we live like we live one big family, you know. We live all right, you know, like God's house.
Yeah.
We tell them already, you know.
Yeah, we all know what you are.
Yeah, man. That's it, come, man. All right, sir. That's another. Yes, sir. Yes, finish. All right, sir. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
For the longest while, we've been talking about good governance. I remember when our Northeast Diaspora Council, Michelle put on, she put on the Good Governance Conference. All right, and Dr. Dunkley was there, myself, the Mayor of Montego Bay, Vernon, was there. And we distinctly talked about the transparency being a must. We talked about accountability being a must. And we talk about integrity. Because if somebody don't have integrity, they're going to be covering up them actions all the time. Right?
Yeah.
And this is what we see.
That action was common.
Right.
If you want to ability, action was common.
Now, when the US and the World Bank give us the money towards the hurricane recovery. What was so difficult of taking with him when he visited the community? A truckload of cases of water to hand it out to the people. Seeing that 2 or 3 of the shelters were mashed up, right? And that the water would have to be inside the shelter anyway. So you just take the water out to them. What would it have taken for him to get a portable, them truck with the they flip up the side and serve food when you go to the park and stuff, right? Food truck. All right. How about taking one of those with him to the community? When he
Give them some hot meal, yes.
Give them a hot meal.
Yes.
Give them the water.
Some things, yes.
And talk sense to them. Don't tell them something about they must take care of themselves and don't expect anything from anybody. Right? Because even if the people up here in Canada or the US or the UK send money down, where they going to spend it? If they can't move around because trees down and water all over the place. There you go. So if you're saying that you're ready for the storm, then you get your recovery crew into action right after the storm passes. There it is. Right. And had they done that, had they gone out, they cleared things and bring the food truck in and bring a water truck in. Right? They might have the water buffalo too with the portable water they could have bring it there and set it down on the side. Right? And people then could go there, turn on the spigot and get water. Right? I know they probably don't have the bunch of plastic bottles and stuff anymore down there. But still, you can have a container. You can come out and get us some water and take it home with you. Right? But I'm not saying none of that. The man go out there and criticizing the woman. Say you're expecting too much.
This Jamaica now come back now because mash it up.
And the hurricane didn't even hit Jamaica properly. But it go 40.
But right in that
But 45 miles. So
yes. I think it traveled a little bit closer to this mashup.
Yeah.
But when they talk, it grieved me because she said she, a mental problem. Right? Because she about that and she feel bounce this and then bounce on or something and then them come out something like that. Yesterday them go up on international TV got a lie. We have 900 shelters.
And the man who's the public works. When me Mackenzie?
Yeah, Mackenzie. I
said 53
and then
was active, then go up to 50.
Yeah,
60.
Yeah. So go up to 60 and that means if it's 85% of them open active, it only 15%, so it don't reach 100 shelter now.
Right.
Because if you have something, remember 100 is 100, 100 is 100%, right? Yeah. So if somebody say, me have 85% of 100, so 85. Yeah. Now when a man say I have 63 or 60 and 85%, you can just, that means it not reach 90 and less up. Because the next 15 years easy, calculate that, say you have 90, you have under 90, 90 in all, because of 15. See now come tell you 96% at the line. I mean, have it here. Went to 96%, and then say, you have to quote this. So then come back and say 94, then go back to 95 or something. And when you say that, no, why that be 4.5, 94, 95%, 4.5%, at the country now, but like, don't yet get so much thousands and thousands of people come out. Then he wants a JPS, mislead him and JPS.
So
So
many,
like, that. It don't make sense.
JPS are collect from them, see them here. And they know that.
Yes.
You know,
It don't make no sense.
no, no, no.
You understand? It don't make no sense.
People I run my life bill. They don't have no life. And you collect from here. Send me a light. And you don't give me no generator.
Yeah.
Nothing. You know, we get no money, sir.
But this is what them do.
No money, no people around, sir.
This is what them do. Them come with generalship and then we must start. So we are hold them accountable. And the PR when them come with, we not work with no PR.
They don't get no
No
money.
PR. No care who them come with. You know when them attack to you know. You know them come out and them say something, you know, you understand? You know, you better that is crap. Yeah, tell him.
Listen them, because they attack fast to get you out.
Now them trick a lot of people. I said no, it not work. You know them different get up people where I try to get up people say okay. So we not attack from them because them are trick on. If them never done trick on, you think me a man and me have a waste my time and come and say they come and make a trick on why?
Yeah.
Me not do that. We
Good
not do tablet. You understand?
I think when you see why you have to take up why you have to
And tell me what, I'm only to come and say something today. Like I'm saying, living in one room, then two room, then in my boat into your house. It cannot be true. It just cannot be true. You're born and going in one room with a great grandmother. Single parent.
Consent to it.
Single parent means single parent. One room.
Come tomorrow.
So you come and say two now with that same yard. With your mother, your father, your sister now, and you never. So these are the things we do.
Telling a lie.
Him come and, yes. So him come and him say one thing and then by tomorrow him go back to say something and then the next day him say something.
And I repeat if they want to lie whatever.
Yeah, him cannot
Either yes or no.
Yeah.
Either one or
Yeah.
one lie you have to tell us so you have to go to your people.
Yeah. All this now when the local media should take it up and say, but sir, we have show me the 900 shelter.
Yeah.
Him can't show it and you know hold him accountable for these things. That's how you know the media work with him and the lies. But thank God, you know, and I like them around things anymore.
Right.
Because them that run things, them that mislead the poor more and more. Yeah, and again,
And I didn't know that food why my back up there.
you have to back up,
So
man.
they find them on kids there.
Yeah, man.
And I read them out.
The key thing right now is that
So the more you read it, more they have to go.
the non-profit groups in Jamaica, but there's Jamaicans for Justice, where there is the one that would deal with the food.
Food for poor.
Food for the poor. There's a couple others that was activated. That activated themselves. I'm trying to remember the business.
Yeah, but you see,
went out and did.
Them have a lot of this, but you have a lot of people where have foundation like ours, like you know, some Angel Foundation. We do a lot of things, but we not stay like them or we get up and go say that and that. We just do things. And you have enough more people like us, where do a lot of things, but you know, vocal like them. Although you see me on a platform. Because you have sometimes I can't bother with it. Too much of vocal thing, but me is an action figure, you know, like basic. But here this now. I'm gonna tell people say, you know, I just need this, means a man will just get up. And for me, my man's there, so we just say we have to do something with it. And then, but I don't know what we are doing, you know, but me like do it like me have the idea thing and me show say, hey, this right away, but I don't want to wait. I know me I don't want to do it. I don't me come do it, but I know me do it, I don't want to do it same way. But me no work better off and less, you know, complication when me I work. You know, me just work with my wife and work. You understand? Got the thing we have to pull out.
You don't have a hassle with anybody
no,
else.
because I not like that. I not like me I do something now, me I deal with them people and then people and then people and me I feel depend that and that. Me not like it. Me like me just do this and me do it. And then over there some do this. And there some do this. And then me not complain, me just do things.
No, think about this. Gentleman that you will interview, Sunday gone, right? The one from, what did on your program? The one from Ministry of Health that helped clear things.
No, not that one.
Okay, now I think he came on a Ratchet program,
Yeah.
and he was saying that he can clear just about anything to come in, and he promised to come back. This week, but Ratchet told him he wouldn't be having the program because we were going to be over here. Now think about this. It would be interesting to find out from him how many people have asked for clearance and how many clearances has he gotten for folks, because he was getting the clearances for your stuff to go where you wanted it.
But that's dangerous. That's dangerous. You see, these are the things when I tell you, the government all them needs to do is just wave. Same like how they move the taxes from the artists to the rich boy, they love artists by the way of people. So they move the taxes from artists and move the taxes from imported goods. And a poor man import, not them. Set up please themselves. Them tell them what to do and them do it and then come down. Well, we are helping the country. We moving. Wait though, it move anything? The food, them expenses seem even more. Everything up the same way. So them please themselves front of you and help the rich them same way. See? So we're going to ease the burden. So we're going to move the GCT and we're going to move these taxes and we're going to how much money we giving back. Them not give back nothing a drop. Yeah? Yeah, you understand? See? Nothing a drop. Nothing a drop. So this is what them do all the time. So what we do? We hold them to account. You understand? What we are doing, we just get up and we just do something that we point it out, show them and say, yo, this it's wrong to our people, them what them do. You see me answer? It's wrong to our people, them what them do right now, it's wrong. It's so wrong.
Well, if they have not waived anything, what they're saying is Jamaican government has granted temporary relief from customs duty and general consumption tax for goods imported for rehabilitation works linked to Hurricane Beryl.
But them put the government here so but him a come and say him can't clear. You know, so him not supposed to be no stumbling block. So it's supposed to be if me I said no something, me can call them and say, okay, just send it through, put it go, and then come for it and that's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, he put himself there, but this is saying that.
But that's what do. No, but if you call, them are still question if it's true. Because that's what Jamaican government, them not clean like American and Canadian government or UK government. So them are put themselves in the way same way. So let them say anybody can say it. You just can't take up my phone now. All right, no, through today after Saturday. If it was like a Monday, you know, so you get some people take up your phone and say, yeah, I send 2 barrels and now, yeah, they just give us some to Hurricane. They might give a long list and why you send to one this and that and that and that and that. Them now going to screw it.
Right. Well, I understand they have to make sure there's no contraband.
No, not the checking on the contraband. Not the checking on the contraband, but you know, so them now want to clear it, you know. Them now go just want to clear it. So this is just for them thing. Because take out Hurricane out of it. I was a prime minister of a country where I know some people them hungry. Them are starve and mash up. You think me that do what them I do? No. Me that, you know, when people get up and I try to send a thing to them family, that is a way because you know want the school uniform, the liquor bag, the food, them kind of better for me.
Yeah.
Because when you have less hungry people, then you have less fly and hunt.
Yep.
And I use a lot of metaphors, you know, because the prime minister, he come like him not understand the lyrically inclined. You know, I'm the lion hunt. You have left hand when lion belly full, them go sleep, you know. And I joke, I'm making them rest.
Yeah.
When them hungry, them hunt again. So we could have sent that barrel less and you know it can serve for 2 months and the next month get a barrel and the next month get a barrel less. Better for the government to make it look good. But no, I look something after that, but them let go the big boys, them I say, no. The big boys, them like Grace Kennedy and these people, you know. You see when they make a profit, Grace Kennedy last year make a profit over 150 million. Yes, 150 million. Right? If you make that profit, the government should have yam in that profit and take him a 40% out of it. Because even if it's 100 million, you know, you get 40% of 40 million that, you know. You understand? And the 50 million, you get the next 20 million. So you get 60 million. If 150, you get 60 million, 40%. 50, 40, and 20, yeah. 60 million, 60 million. But tell me what, a billion. And not even million, a billion, then make 150. Because they make 1 million US. So it's 150 billion in a profit. Over a billion US. Over a billion US. Not a million, over a billion US. They make. Right? So you make up 60 billion. So you start for 20 billion for the last budget. You want to have the short for. You have an next, you want to short for plus you have the money there, you have an next 40 billion. So you could do everything. And that's a one company. Can you imagine you do the rest of the company, but you make, we have a tax and profit there. You know? Tax will come up because when you clear and do everything, you still have a 150 billion in a profit. You see me I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can tax it.
Now, the key thing here is the minister, it says the Minister of Finance and Public Service approve goods which the commissioner customer is satisfied are being imported for relief and rehabilitation. Now, my question is it the goods that they claim that they were ready for the hurricane? You know, we were to read the list last night. Flashlight, batteries.
All right, since you
you
get
have
something,
the
no,
list.
so me get something, you know. Let me send this to you. Let me send it to you. Because we might read it. All right,
Read it out. So
free barrel program from July the 22nd until the 31st of March 2024. Government will implement a waiver of taxes, all taxes and duties and all relief supplies imported for personal use. Barrel boxes crate limited to 2 barrel. 2 barrel boxes crate. 2 per family. Per household. 2. Limited. So but them tell us they move it, but they're still limited. See there? A free barrel program. So 2 barrel. So you have 2 barrel and you have a family of 10. And you have more than that. You have a family, mother, sister, family, father, sister, family, or younger can send 2 barrel now. You tell me now if this makes sense. If it's in 3 for pay for it, them tell limited. See the right there, limited. That's what I tell them always about catch 9 in these things. I'm a joke. I know them. I know them. See there? Limited. You see it? So when them tell you, let me tell you something. All right, that people, what NPR, I'm gonna say to her. You have the health minister come out and talk big and nice. We spend the most money. We spend 100 million, and now you get the best health care. People are getting health care, people. That is amount of misinformation, disinformation, and be lies. Be lies. We build the most place. No, something goes on. No. We spend the most money on this. Them chop the most money. Even in national security. So them chop the most money and them tell the most lie. And the PR and come and talk because PR work. You hear it all, you know, you start believing in them PR. So stop it, man. So see there, and it's show you items include non-perishable food, clothing, household items, small appliances for domestic use. Remember them are big, some big appliances, you know. But here this now. Linen and bedding item, toiletries, sanitary product, adult and children. So like the pampers, them and you know, other sanitary product, right? Also cleaning supplies. So them limit you, them are big, them have a list for them big. Never gonna say this to you, right? No. So them have a list for them are big, and them big have one bag of stuff. They want both with the engine, they want that, they want everything. But them limit you now, where your garden pop down and everything, they might limit you to these things. I'm send to her. Just click on this. They might say, if you watch them, man, they might just start the thing to make you feel good enough. And then when them do that now, you feel good, but when you check it out, you know, it's a garbage.
Pure light stuff that them.
Just 5 items or 6 much item. Let me tell you much item.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little thing and then tell you. Household product food. They are selling like a bleach and like a thing. So I said it there.
Mhm.
So look on that. Just to quite limited too. But look what them a beg. Them a beg the boat. Them a beg everything. Hmm?
So what they're doing there is saying that if it's going to be a boat
Mm-hmm.
or any of the engines or the we call it the generators,
Mm-hmm.
right? Anything on their list that we read last night,
Mm-hmm.
I need to find that list.
Just
Anything on
but
the
the way
list.
it limited 2 barrels.
Yeah.
Or 2 boxes or 2 what.
But
So you're limited. Okay. But we have a family, it's a big family. And the whole big yard knocked down. But you can't send 2 barrels.
right.
Then still pressure little man. You understand?
Mhm.
But tell me what, the big boys then get to which theater you ever here get waiver? Really? $500 million about a waiver. Eh? Yeah. So we're not buying to them foolishness. We're not buying them foolishness. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Can't buy them foolishness. Can't. What it is a garbage.
Now you see, this is from they're asking needs list,
Mm-hmm.
right? Can you imagine them asking for cabbage,
Mm-hmm.
sweet pepper, broccoli? Are they saying we need to send that down to the government? That's what they're saying here.
That's it.
This is the government of Jamaica needs list,
Yes, yes.
right?
Mm.
Why would I be sending the government this stuff
Let me see.
when them have all this money they got and they can purchase it and bring it in?
Yes, yes.
I'll be sending this to my family
Uh-huh.
to make sure they can eat.
See, Christopher, I tell you, say, Missy tell you night after night.
Yeah.
He said, me reach out to you.
All right,
Real
cool.
team. Yeah, man. Hey.
So this is the thing that the folks you gotta understand.
Yes, sir.
The government needs lists. When I start cabbage, sweet pepper, and broccoli, I'm wondering who they're gonna feed with that stuff, right? They want feed for cattle, small ruminants, and pig. They want mesh wire, right? Chainsaw, pole pruning saw, wheelbarrows, solar powered system. I mean, this is stuff that should have been in at least half of them 900 shelters you say is available, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And if, as a matter of fact, Monroe College was supposed to be one of the shelters.
Yes, that must have
And Monroe much up.
Okay.
So my question is, what was inside of Monroe that made it a shelter? That certified it as a shelter, right? Because if you're asking for all of this stuff, it tells me you never had anything at all set up. When you look at Miss Blower 420, very specific, defeathering machine. Defeathering
So go
machine.
on, but if the chicken them dead up and thing, why not make defeathering machine? Because why not make defeathering machine use light?
Yeah.
You have to plug it in, but them not have electricity. So wait, this are garbage. Things are garbage. They think they say they could be for the machine where you have it will cost you more money when you push it. You have to have water. Because that little thing like what you see have your washer, that little barrel thing there, they can make it, you know. And it in the long time, you know what them tell the woman down there, so the one with the donkey,
yeah,
brand new technology. No, someone, I swear. I swear them say this up on a back of time. Them back of time, bro.
Yeah.
This is what them tell Jamaican people and why them taking feed that and habit wash and asset because them say, hey, them don't know better. So, and them themselves are telling them know better. Them never know say exit so long. And the tongue got us. You go plug it in, gonna be like it.
Yeah.
Can you have a plug in and use it? And if you use a generator, more money that today. gas
Yeah, yeah.
provide. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So when them come with other way, them come with crap. Them talk crap, you know.
No, they had a farm building here, 10-foot zinc sheeting, 2 by 4 by 8 lumber, 8-foot zinc sheeting, and 5 by 8 plywood. Plywood. Now, when you think of these things, when you look around Jamaica, every parish, I should say every town, have a hardware store.
So
And them have all of this stuff. So why don't you go? You use some of the money the US give you, and you buy these items from these folks,
yes,
and ask them to sell you at cost. Buy it off,
yes,
clear it out, and then they can re-import stuff within the window that you gave them, which was 4 July to the 23rd of August. That they get the duty-free stuff.
Yes.
Make them replace the stuff they gave to the government. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they should be doing. But instead, they're asking the diaspora to send these things. Right?
Yes.
Buy up this local stock and pay these guys, and then have them re-import all the stuff. And then you set up the because how do you know the other storm that will hit next week?
By the way, I think them have some big storm, some tornado down in Jamaica, some tree.
Yeah, I saw that last night. They sent it to me. Yeah.
I'm gonna say next one more than one because I never seen people that some person shot down, top down, blow it off of it.
Well, they say another island too got hit by tornadoes.
Oh, so
it's 2 different islands or 3.
Maybe I see it more frequent.
But see, because global warming and climate change is forcing tornadoes inside the Caribbean, and that means things can get rough.
And what that
just like the Midwest, Oklahoma, and all them places, it's flat, right? So when you have Jamaica, it has a mountain. I believe that mountain been saving Jamaica from a lot of wind, from hurricanes and tornadoes forming. But man, if you get something hit real bad, and you know, them people don't have a chance. Because they don't build it strong.
1 July the 8th too. July the 8th.
Yeah. Tornado hit Jamaica Beach. Blowing roof off 2 homes at Commercial Plaza. Yeah. 8 July. Yeah.
So July 8th too. Jamaica Beach hit by tornado in Hurricane Beryl. And for that tornado set the beach. Okay.
Now, I would venture to say a weed whacker with blade, a handsaw, water pump, pickaxe.
Lucy, I know about this. But one in a Spanish town, but this was Lucy, see that? Tornado, so mini tornado, with 2 sections of Lucy and Thursday.
And then,
So the thing that they have there.
Yeah.
But one in a Spanish town too. So much tornado starts show.
Well, again, the climate change.
The new disaster, the mini tornado.
One thing I have to about them.
No, but it's dangerous now because one with the and then last night again, there's something in St. Catherine. Tornado, remember enough of them, they could board us. We have basement here. We have basement. Yes.
I can protect you, but Jamaica don't have a basement.
No. So,
the Japanese built some homes to withstand storms and earthquakes.
Yeah.
The problem was when that magnitude 8.1 or something like that hit them, it tear up all them houses. But that was an earthquake.
Yes.
So my thing is, Jamaica don't get nothing about 5, I don't think, I've seen anything about 5.
5 point something.
Yeah, 5 point
But
something.
what's the biggest earthquake?
Yeah, on the
Richter scale.
yeah.
Richter scale. Okay.
So imagine then that if Jamaican people have to be protected, maybe we should ask the Japanese engineers about the construction of those homes. But a good example would be the homes Jimmy Carter and his organization built in Jamaica. The ones that Food for the Poor built, a bunch of them got blown down and torn up. But the ones that Jimmy Carter then built, they remained intact, right? So that means they had the straps on the roofs and all that good stuff. I don't know how Food for the Poor could have come up short like that. You know, that's the organization I used to give money to all the time.
Oh.
And then when it turned out that their homes were getting blown over, you had to take a look at who were the contractors that did them houses.
Well, it's true.
Got to shortchange the people.
Because so that evening took place on March 1st, magnitude 6.2 in the life of 3.
6.2. Yeah, with Jamaica.
Yeah, but this is 50. You see that? District of the West. 1957 quake. The strongest wealth since 1907.
Yeah.
Majority of damage recorded.
It's 50 years later.
And see there, 6.2. Everything else at 5.5. Everything else at 5.5. Anyway, people, we're there, you know. I tell you, I eat, I make herb, I finish eating, you know. We eat it, I want to catch a nigga right this one, yeah. I remember we have last night and then my drive come on here and, you know.
No.
Take a look, yes.
I didn't use this one here. What they asking for, and correct me if I'm wrong, manual blood pressure machines. Now you and I, we get the electronic one. We can put it on our wrist, put it on our arm.
Manual,
press it.
That
Manual one, you pump up.
That don't you.
That is hospital supplies, right?
That's a joke. This is where them want the one now.
They want us to resupply the hospital.
Yes, but it's all like the one my Flintstone used to use.
Yeah.
Back in the caveman days. And then I use it. The one that you pump and then you read it and what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how them come up vaccine refrigerators. How many? Stuff, yeah. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, you know, you want to put on a 3 maybe 30 pounds before you go over there. So watch your weight, man.
The UPS for lab equipment. I mean, this is all professional stuff for hospitals.
You see, it right? That make some things right.
Generators to replace damaged defective generators. Solar powered emergency lights. Stretchers. PPE equipment.
Yes.
Right? This is all hospital stuff. Neonatal incubators.
Wow.
I think your incubator work off electricity too. You know?
You might make some stuff in a building.
Stuff here.
But not never do the hospital and still.
CPAP, right?
Yeah.
To include the mask, nasal prongs, bonnet, headgear, raincoats, boots, galoshes, heavy duty gloves. Field hospital and equipment. Field hospital, that's a big old GP medium tent. That's what the military use.
Yes, yeah.
For the MASH units. That's the field hospital. But again, remember the Prime Minister said they were ready, folks. And this kind of stuff here that they're asking for is stuff you should already have in your possession, and you should already be ready for action.
Yes, yes.
You know, you can't be asking for this stuff
Mm-hmm.
to go replace your hospital equipment.
But him say spend the most money and I might not go on.
None of us work in a hospital setting,
That's it.
so we can't tell them yes or no that we have this stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
there are people down there. The question that we must ask now, the hospitals, is what equipment did you have on hand that made you ready for the storm? And what equipment you need now since the storm?
Yes.
You discover that you don't have, or you should have had it. You know, I just thank God every day that the storm didn't hit them directly.
I'm much about.
Yeah.
My bad people. No, if them that's a same way I've make them stop it. Make them stop it, you know. You know where people were off, some little talk, yeah. Because we're going to nearly 2 hours, you know. We're going to nearly 2 hours. Finish eat my food, can make it arthritis and I finish eat my food. Yes, because I don't know it
Yeah, Carol, which one was Carol again?
Carol.
Yeah. She was there last night.
It's
I'm
Carol.
trying to think of where Carol was. OT. Yes.
We have so much people for big up, you know. So we just pick up the whole, you know, the whole turnout last night. And nice, lovely. Nice environment, nice, you know. Yeah, we have more things like that, you know. Yes.
And folks, 2 more to go.
Yeah,
The 26th of August, the 25th and 26th of August is the plan for London. And we plan to have a sit down like we had last night. We plan to put some advertising out there on floats and on the big screens.
yes, ma'am.
Right? And then Ratty is back in New York on the 30th. That's Labor Day weekend. And I know Trevor Smith was looking about helping us to get a team that can advertise in the Labor Day and the Labor Day walk. We're gonna have that in UK.
Yes, yes.
And I'm hoping you can get a banner made and put it on one of them trucks where they get one of them guys in the caravan can drive around so they can advertise our all right. So that would be good. But this is a prime time to organize because we have a lot of people out there willing to help now.
Yes, man.
But thank you again, folks. And the PM was nice to us, the Diasporans. I'm quite sure we could help, but we can't send them equipment. No trust in them, sad. That's right today. Yeah. If we could get a hospital supplier, whether Canada, UK, US, could provide a lot of this equipment, then the question is, would they be willing to have an inventory of equipment every year just to make sure the equipment is working?
I'm tell you something, though. You know, I'm tell the government of Jamaica one thing. I tell them straight from now. It's when it comes to about people, them, that come to healthcare, no second-hand equipment. A big thing, that second-hand thing, that you put people health first, health and wealth. And a taxpayer's money, when you learn to put people thing first, and no go around and beg to look at thing, and do one bag of idiot thing, it will stop. Yeah, man, yeah. Then for do I call? I'm not finished, no, it will stop. So you beg all this, You have a two little old bed. You have a old ambulance. Even the police car, it should be a brand new car, and it go back in and then modify it. So it modify with speed and it modify with a lot of things. You understand? You can't get up and buy second-hand car for a police force. Without the dirty, nasty, old dirty thinking engine. When I would use out 300,000-400,000 miles depending on it, it's an all engine. Waste some money. If you buy a brand new car, you know, we are buying, you know, we take things out of plastic. So, you know, then people have a way where you change up some things and what have you. So, you know, and you service a thing because, you know, them plates are called when you for service. And you must the marks and them give some cheap thing, but them what the dealer them service a thing for you. Yeah? You pay your thing and you pick up and when you look them send you a Uber and send you your yard. If you have a next week of pick you up, them are send you. And then them call when you done them set back over for you pick up a vehicle. Not good. Right?
Well, one of the things I just said to you from the other day, Defense Logistics Agency is at Fort Belvoir in Northern Virginia, right? They offer surplus medical equipment and supplies to eligible organizations. This is not old or reused. This is surplus stuff.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, still in the packing and everything. To eligible organizations, including non-profit organizations, through their online auction site, government deals. All right.
So we know like a non-profit now, we'd have to maybe over your side to deal with that.
Well, the same thing applies with the Canadian military.
Okay, so we can.
They have surplus stuff here.
Okay, so we can
right.
That done. But I mean, next thing, my brethren buy a ambulance already from down in Texas and in Martin, and then tell $30,000 to clear it, US. And then no bother. I said, no, don't need to go something. I think him get rid of it.
All right, because I was going to say,
yeah.
Now that the dates are there, 4 July to 23 August. If him have it, him can send it now.
But I know they never put this on it though, but yeah, we try it.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, you know.
No,
it's a need for our community.
Yeah, but this
give it to the fire department in the community.
Yeah, that may I say because if we give it to them, can they thief it same way?
Yeah. So you designate the fire department. It has to go through there.
But that not do designate a hospital and
you
say you have to pay 20,000. And that the red tape again.
Yeah.
They have to get rid of these red tape and for now and more about the country.
This one is saying also USAID. So if it's a USAID, Canadian aid probably do the same thing. Donate surplus medical equipment and supplies to developing countries and humanitarian organizations. Right? Who would you call a humanitarian organization in Jamaica?
Well,
Food for the poor. Yeah.
Yeah,
So they could get this stuff. Right?
But it's so bad, when they get there, after turning and get the government to tap so much money again and all kind of things. And then the people them listen, there'll be a tough time, show it to E20 and call it ambulance. And they could do the gurney. That's not bed, that's not gurney. That's not some piece of crap. Bull crap.
Yeah.
And then have someone that pose about, them at the drive and them at this. Make no sense. We want paramedics. We need paramedics. I saw.
So we need a team to go down and train these people for about, say at least 2 months. And if you have a dozen people being trained for 2 months, you need a dozen. Well, almost a dozen. You need at least 6 ambulances, and then you can put one as driver and one as the emergency technician, medical technician.
And by the way, our paramedics over here, the driver and the one who run it, they are both paramedics.
Yeah. Because
both of them can drive.
Even if things go really bad, they
Both
stop
of
the ambulance.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them go around there and resuscitate people.
Yeah, yes. So not just one, like in Jamaica, them over drive by the supply. And put up on a little dirty piece of thing, you know all that. And if you swallow your tongue, you swallow your tongue. But you alone know that them reaching a little dirty thing. And then you leave them put in a wheelchair to sit down. And when your heart beat up their chest to sit down. If you're dead, if you survive, you survive. But if you're dead. We are saying no, the healthcare have to clean. We not stop to the clean up. Too much fear.
I know.
Yes.
When the ambulance took my father-in-law to UW, now it rushed him up there, and what them do? Then leave him laying on the gurney out in the hallway, right? Until the man passed away.
I'm gonna tell you, there's and that they could not gurney too. Them have some could not see gurney with them just leave your partner.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what them do. Now we are saying stop, you know. Them not get saved. Them not get no. No spending for the money for the taxpayer dollars. But you don't like people like me when we come out come talk like that, them sit down and them know what you. Because how good thing you want government for, you know. You want, government keep up the services and everything at work. Because you want the government to operate that the country can run in the law and all that. And job creation and the school them run and your health system up, everything at work. You want police to serve, protect, and reassure. Not to walk and kill and do killing and them thing. The foolishness, garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage. So when you know the basics of the thing, then nobody come tell you nothing else, man. Nothing else. Okay, now sit down and roll over for anything else, but that you know how police operate, you know how the health system operate, you know the education system operate. You know, the Ministry of Works operate, you know, these things, you see them now operate that way. You have to call them out.
Yeah.
And that's what that means.
See, here's the thing I don't understand. You have the British Embassy, you have the Canadian Embassy, and you have the US Embassy. At all three locations, they have members of the military liaison there. If they want to know what surplus equipment exists, all the ministry have to do is take a trip over to each of the embassies, make an appointment with the military liaison. I will just go talk to them. They'll come out and talk to you. Right? But they will tell them. They'll do the research and get back to them. So all the stuff they're asking for on that list, that's what they need to give it to. And I don't know why they don't have a relationship with the embassies to where they just go in there and talk to the military liaison. And it's a done deal. You know, when it comes to ask people, those are big ticket items that we can afford. Right? It's not something you have a dialysis machine laying around your house, or if you have other medical equipment in your storage. I barely have enough storage for the stuff I have in my house.
Yes.
To go store this stuff here. I mean, this is.
You don't say something to yourself. Dialysis machine and that now, you know, and the existence of the most of the hospital in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Public hospital. And then if you go outside, you have to pay a ton of arm and a leg and heart and things.
Yep.
Yes, people and everything. And most people will get dialysis 3 times a day, 3 times a week. They're going to get sometimes one time for the week, sometimes one time for the 2 weeks. That'll kill them fast.
They're killing them fast, yes.
And not even so much fast.
Because you're not going to get that. That's on my brother.
Body of poison. Body of poison
So
with the
that
top
my brother.
in your blood.
I had an older brother, and that's how he died. You know. So I know that things are not set up right. And even if it's set up right, the big problem that they had with the ventilator was a lack of maintenance. They know if we use it, but they don't maintain it. And you can't do that. So you need to maintain any equipment at all that you give it, you know.
Them tell man, so we'll be there, we just stay and go and hold them up.
Okay.
And I make the man them go and go eat, cause me want to eat and me over have nigga like this and them thing there. I'ma feel it, so we're gonna go and, hey, Sister Maria, Daisy. Well, me I tell you, I read out the thing already and them thing there, you know, the connection. So we are calling my sister.
Yeah,
We to call my sister, you know, one head no good and one head good, you know.
yeah.
Yes. Maria head good. It's a chip too, you know. My sister, if you head no good neither, man. And like camera head, you know. Fantastic vibe, you know.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Maria, yes, the sister. Yeah, there's it. Yeah, man. Zane. Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
your
man. Fear, it good enough, but you know, sometimes it's cheap too, you know, but one next sister, fear, it no good, man. Yeah, watch it. I laugh after me and I say, yeah, identify when people know say it, I no good, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hey, maybe I got something to you for me, but out. You have a businessman will get dead up half a tree police station.
The one that said kill himself.
That don't make no sense, you know. Let me just ask you something, right? That businessman have a him have a car mat. That man and have him wife, nice wife, with him wife and everything. But you know, you pay him for carrying car and you have to carry my you carry my coat because sometimes you can't come in time, but tell me what, he never go to prison for these things.
Right.
Okay, so him get a lot of charges, no go to prison. And really have some case, something the case that on a certain court they carry, on a criminal case, civil matter. I even have a criminal they want to put in their way, him always never go to prison. Because yeah, some people are saying from 2022, come and read some comment. 22 he might do this, and you know, might do it long time and this and that, never go to prison. So if you not go to prison now, if you just get acquitted from a case, right? Remember we do investigation too, you know. You get acquitted from a case, you are your wife get acquitted. And you for a police go station and your station, handcuff. And then him want to arrest you. I can want to charge you. Because I'm going to go to the court and say this. But if you are charging, still I can get billed because my lawyer come for him and he not stay there. Like, yeah, if you get charged, you have to go to court, go pacify it out. But if you pacify a lot of case from the court and then go and see, all them tired. Even if you put more charge him, it not do nothing to him. When they take a man gun and shoot you and then kill himself. That makes sense too. And they see him going kill the police, but I talk to some of the police, I say no, police and when them fire the shot. Can them say them fire shot at him?
But
So
this is what I don't understand. They were firing shots at him,
but
trying to save their part.
But at the shot kill them partner and then kill him too. So it's that I can't see him going to kill him. But them say because if you fire shot at a man, or you as a police, but how near you there fire shot at him that you miss, that you can give the man 3 shots and then shoot himself. I bet if you take the body and test him not shoot himself. That sound like the man will hang himself.
Right.
You know the man that drive the
drive off.
Yeah, like 300 feet and then come out of the car, nothing to do, man.
Yeah, and
hang himself.
Yeah.
And I barely do it, fix barely.
Highly unusual.
It's stupid.
Highly impossible.
I tell him, so we're going to do some reaction to that. Yes. So, you know, so if I the same one, so I remember I the same one. But you think of it now. Why don't make an ex-police come for him aid in a station? Because some people can break. Because you want to arrest a man, you make him come in the guard room and then you read him. Remember, take him in the place already. The guard room is right there. But we are in there and then him turn around. A man that come for him aid, but him turn around and take your gun. That means you just stand up and fool and take your gun. And then turn him back. So you have to turn to the man, take your gun. And then take your gun and turn it on the man. And this 1, 2, 3. And turn it on himself. Although you fire a shot, you shot him and go wide. But I see one and then he just shoot himself.
Well, here's the kicker. who are the police investigating themselves. So you'll never know how many bullets were really fired.
Yeah, a couple of bullets, but
Right.
but it's we can't tell them some of them attacking.
I see them talk about here the man faced significant financial losses due to the valuation of the Jamaican dollar. That's their claim, right? Which affected his ability to clear the imported vehicles through customs.
But then we won't know about this lie again, because the value, the value of the dollar from the other day like 155 to 157. Yeah, so 157. So if you go 156, 150, and no true to no devaluation. So and him, if you might clear it through custom and let him buy it from him pocket, but if he charge you, he might tell you how much money if you clear it. So he could not face this guy. That's a foolishness again. Can me buy a car? I'm going to Herb T for buy a car. And he tell me say 10,000 US to carry in the car. And when him go back, him check it was 5,000 more. That's not Herb thing. He might show me the paper say yo it was 5,000 more to clear the car. Me have to go find it. Remember my car thing for me.
You put it on the customer.
Yeah, and the customer then another your thing. When you see it, them say, hey, that car is not clear. They tell me you carry team for it was 5 more. What am I do? We can't clear it. Well, and then that means the money of a business are running. This don't make no sense. That don't make no sense again. I tell them for right with sense, man. Just stop writing anything with them want right now, man. That makes sense?
Yeah. No.
Everything I pass for the customer plus he might make a thing out of it. You understand? I was on the Friday day, my brother. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So it don't make no sense. So what am I say? What am I say? This don't make no sense because it's going to be it a pass on the customer. So him couldn't have been some car and after himself, so but we can't clear them, you know, because and by the way, the money that gone to 200 for one and thing are the same way there.
Yeah.
Round there. So 150 and you know we reach 160. So it's the same way in the range. So it could have said go more so him can't clear because the value of the dollar. All right. Tell the people them go there. I would am I right? What am I saying that come on? Them don't know how our brain different about here. That don't make no sense.
What I would say is this. If I'm in business and I have to go clear a vehicle and it's dependent on the Jamaican
to the US.
I have to peg it to what I know, the US.
But that's how people will clear car to. That's how people do it. Them it peg to that. So they know they work it out to it.
I can't go give them a Jamaican price.
No. But when the paper coming on, remember if you are clearing them say this and them say $2 for clear the car. You have to see $2.
Yeah.
You might come and add a little fine. I tell you say well that's 4 anyway. You understand? So this what they must say so don't make no sense again. And then by the way, may I say you come in as a police to rescue. If a man, the man have something, the man try to lock him up. Him now go jail. Him now go. Then they are prison by this for more than how much years the man do this, and him now they are prison. Well, I'm afraid if you are lock him up, it makes no difference when other people charge him. That means him get another charge if him go to court. Other people can't think so. If you even want to lock him up.
Here's the kicker to all of this. If I have, as a police officer, have to transport you or walk you from the court to the police station.
You're going to handcuff him, right?
Not just handcuff. I'm going to frisk you.
Yes.
I'm going to search you.
Yes.
And I'm going to make sure you're cleared.
But him now have nothing for him. So you lie again now. Because if them say, I'm friend come, and take him friend gun, take the next police come, and the police gun, and then turn it to the police and shoot the police. That means the police stand up and now, fight, come and take your gun. I mean, by the anger, I turn me turn to you. So, when my anger,
it's so, I have to reach.
Yes. So, I have to see you reach, and then me turn my back. Why I come to rescue somebody and turn my back to you, just pull out my gun. That means I come and turn my back to you, and then you pull out my gun, but away and just take it out, and then as my back turn. That it does not make no sense.
Yeah.
Because I turn to you, my anger, I turn just so to my back. When me can take it out, me use right hand. Yeah, I wish I may use. So you know how to reach. and you come to me,
I'm
and you're police.
If I'm doing this,
Yeah.
twist, if I'm doing that,
Yes.
you got,
I'm a train.
I'm a weak side.
And I get to call the gun, so you have to turn it on, and that means the stand up and phone, and I lay a turn on. And I'm in a move now, stand up and make a shooting. Okay? You might stand up and so 1, 2, 3, and game 3, and then you turn the place, and go, and I'm on a fire shut off for me, now catch me, because I'm none of them are room. So they shot them and miss, like supernatural power.
Right.
Yeah, they must shoot, and then I miss you, but you can't shoot the man, and then I miss you. And then you shoot yourself, the same gun. Hey, when you go, stop right and answer.
That is taking a lot of time.
Yeah,
All
the time, and nobody,
and nobody can interfere.
No. So everybody freezes, like,
Yeah.
you know, one of them kind of move it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you just throw the gun and they are shooting, they must shoot off fire with miss. And the man when take the gun from him the lead point for all the night, and the police have trained in the lead night, so you just take the gun, they must shoot off fire him, shoot the police and shoot him. Because they take him shoot off fire him. But the gun will shoot after him, shoot the police, and then kill him. If you say him commit murder, he not commit suicide, then kill the police. Then kill the police, and somebody forget charge. Then kill the police, then knock him back.
Yeah.
And just say, oh, suicide, but go look on the shot. Because if you are one of them gun, you can't shoot yourself, and do it the one day you can't shoot yourself in a certain part of the night. You risk it, let me tell you, it not allow you. But them don't know that neither, you know. So you go say, you do your hand, that means you wait and you shoot yourself and you just put your gun so. Because your hand, the ligament, it does stretch. Because you remember you have to use the finger, right? Yeah. So them don't know, you stretch your hand and you have one of them and you turn it in your face like this. Because your hand are out like this. You cannot pull it. You look by FBI 5 and right. Certain places you can't shoot yourself.
Once you clear the individual and you handcuff them, you take them into the station from the courthouse. What would make you want to take the handcuff off and make the individual roam freely in the space inside the station? Because you're accusing them of something. You're suspected of something, right? So you're going to process them. You're going to process and release, or you're going to process, take them back to the court, where the court set bail.
Yes.
Right? So either way, the individual is not free to walk around.
No.
Because they're in custody. You have them in your custody.
Yes, man.
So I don't understand what you're talking about.
No, but if me just to put the position, the same gun killed him, but they must say, okay, him kill him, shoot up, and you get time to shoot a police 3 times, and them a fire shot and every shot miss you. Only them did their fire shot. They miss you, you know, because them fire shot fire the police, so them just mash you up and say you commit suicide. Because them kill the police too. Somebody for charge for killing that police. And then said suicide.
This is
why I
say the investigation inside that police station.
I know the police station make it sense.
You have to know how many bullets, right? What round? Right? Does everybody have the same weapon? But the groove is going to be different. That's why you need a forensic examination.
No, but that's the sound alone. If somebody tell me that, we can't tell it. Hey, remember, you know, there's a forensic file teacher a lot of things. And when you study these kind of things, a man can't say anything, but we can't tell you, say, hey, this wasn't a shootout or that was a shootout. Or the same gun, you know, it's the same gun, but them say, okay, him commit suicide. Show me which part thing get the shot. They might commit suicide, them should make the ligament in your hand. Them can show you, can take up with experts, show you cannot shoot yourself with one of them gun there. You can't remember it's stretched ligament. So you can't put your finger for go stretch it. You go turn and say, you know. Yeah, see how many it's up, it feel or it feel now. So you know just turn you could have stretch your hand out and you pull the trigger, impossible. But now people don't even know these things.
No.
Yeah.
They can tell that story, but I would say
someone know him shoot himself.
I would say they need to really and truly bring an outside team in. Maybe not Mocha. What about the name of investigate police when them kill it?
Yeah, them a dog. No, them a dog. See, then they give me something after me get the vaccine here. But with the man, we don't let go. You spend them do these things. We don't let them go. It not sound good, and true, some people just love it. You know, if you know, when a man like you see like when them take the young man and them eliminate him. One of the things that them go down and them say shoot out this. If I you see with the shot there, and then you can know how them shot him and how it end time and everything. So it's a way shoot out and then them say stand up. Which part in the dead? In the door over there, so can you know the distance here. You know, it can't tell you when the shot lick you or it bust you up and go or it enter and everything. It can't tell you it talk. The whole of them thing that talk. It can't show you. But you will not do these kind of things in Jamaica. You just say anything. You know, say commit suicide.
No.
Have a nice wife and have the money your business. And if a man has to lock you, but you have much case than your boss then. And you have the money I pay. So when I attack a police now and shoot him and then kill myself, for just that. You say, man, lock me up and then me attack you and shoot you. Take my police gun and the police pull them out. I'm telling him, we run to the rescue and turn him back and we can't put him gun. Select it and then shoot him and treat him. And them shoot and no shot no catch me. And then me turn and them all when I shoot myself, you know, them are shooting but no shot no catch me and then me shoot and kill myself.
My question is, did he know any of these officers before?
Well, no, you know, so never veteran, both of them are friend.
Is that right?
Yeah, my just stop it. Man, no both of them are friend. Kevin and Amanda, know them both.
Yeah.
More than yes, and then
but did
and then when them tell me where you know you make up know them, cause him and one of them. Yeah, one Kevin's a youth right? Go and go club because him leave with that. And him and him there. You know, the police are well know good because you know the man are within the court too. So you know, both of them good. And I say, wait, I'm on the station, I'm on the station, that one and that. You know, when them say when you read when them put over there, say it just don't make nothing. It's more and more. You know, and there's some foolishness them are utter. You know, so I feel just stay go and burn that and the foolishness. There and keep it between one hand. Yes. See? So according to them in the earth, when we there and we are born them, you know, with that, so we keep it between sometime. We break it down for them, you know, but you know, sometimes now I break down to them, you know, I give them it as is, you know. Yeah.
Well, that
it's crazy.
That's something this new police commissioner, he come in and he make these big speech as to how he's gonna change things.
Then all right. So if Google did that work, so look and flap the whole police thing now and flap Google that and flap the government now. Because the government say, man, the first police on Google did this and him change this, and then you come in now and change things and say this. That means if Google does do anything right, people, he will not need to change it. When you do something right, you don't need no overall changes like what my talk say. That means Google never did that work. He not work now. But that means Google never did that work. So that means the whole of it was PR, they must send out. Because if you come in earth, now me have something and me I run, and you are my deputy. And when you come in now, you have to change up everything. And I say, well, it's a different thing and I change this now. That you want me that tell the people it was lies and can't. Because if it work good, police have to serve, protect and be assured. Where you get up and want change?
If it was perfect, as I said, everything is dropping. You know what it said? Everything is dropping, it's coming down. Right?
That's something not perfect, right? So them tell me, said, that I'm gonna change this. We still why them have to change it, it's never perfect. In the first place, they might have foolishness.
But we have seen also 2 or more videos where a simple act of handcuffing a prisoner turned into one piece of drama.
Yes.
The 2 women, the police woman and the other one. She have the woman by her ear. She by her. Yeah.
By the top of her finger and grab her by her ear and drag it so you don't get them training there. The other one now in foot, you know, they dirty boot.
Yeah.
It's bad. We got a bad though.
It's crazy.
No man. It's more than crazy now. It's insane.
Yeah.
Things get insane. Yeah.
But them say they don't need training from any of us in the diaspora,
Yeah.
right? And all them things they talk about, we talk about, it calls for training.
Yes, yes.
Right.
Yes, yes.
And if the last time you handcuffed anybody was when you were practicing back at police academy, you need training, right? If you have not practiced with your handcuffs in the 6 months past and you haven't handcuffed anybody, you need to practice, you need training, right? So it's a simple thing.
Yes, yeah.
If the training is being offered, you take it and you run with it. You got trainers that you can use again right in the embassies.
Yes, yes.
Where you have RCMP and you have CSIS right there in the Canadian embassy. British embassy, you have MI5, MI6. Scotland,
Scotland, yeah, they might have us.
right there at the embassy.
Yes, you have
The
FBI.
US embassy, you have FBI, you have HSI,
Yes.
right? And you have DEA and you have ATF.
Yes.
And you have the postal inspector,
Yeah, man.
right? So how many more trainings do you need,
That's it.
right?
Yes, yes.
Why this policewoman have to come out and bite the woman?
But you ever get charged?
And bite this? Yeah, that's a song.
Yes,
That is a song.
yes, man.
They more charge the woman. Yes, charge her. Because she resists the arrest.
But we never find in the first place. So these are the things when I'm doing at Jamaica, where them just man say, dry up on the court. Him resist arrest. But remember, you can't do illegal arresting. Because you have a right to ask.
Yeah.
No police can come to me and say, follow me to a station when I do nothing.
Yeah.
Because you have a right for freedom of movement. People will read up them rights, you know, the human rights. So you can't just tell me not do nothing and, you know, like come and answer you. You say, hey, follow me come and station, drive with me come this. Me have a charge. You have a charge, my father. I say that no, you charge me. And you come on and me, you have a charge. Hey, me not like you talk. You have a charge. Me say, you have a charge, my father. I go away from you. Oh, me have a charge. Wait, say, go away. Me have a charge you. And you come on and me drive. Oh, me have a charge for resisting arrest. What is the original charge in the first place? The initial charges. You understand? It's wrong. Because you can't tell me about resisting arrest and put me in front of. And the judge said, then what's the initial charge? The original charge, different from the one, because you can't just say, him a resist arrest. That means you just arrest a man because you see him and you know like him talk. You just arrest him. And him a resist arrest, so you're charging for resisting arrest. And then they must say, grieve my body because you do this to a point. So him hold you up and slap you him back. Then him charge you for that now. But what the charge before him hold you up? What the charge? Where you see, madam? Grab a bus, a broke a shop, a stab up somebody, a kill somebody, a do what? You see, you catch him a thief or what? Because you don't like how him talk. Because you don't want to give me freedom of speech. I feel so you're done. That's to stop. It will stop. You see me I say?
Time, man.
Because most of the time, man, resist arrest and then you do this to officer, you're wounded within 10 times, you do something, resisting arrest. But what's the charge before that? Why you approach him to charge him in the first place? You know, like when talk, and everybody want to talk nice. You have to go through the river.
Did they ever say how did the police initiate the contact out in Negroil with them 3 guys that they killed?
No, but that not look them say shoot out, but that's you drive over a car and see, and then you think of the John. When you come out of that, try come out. Can you have to try it hard if you open the door and everything? Can you jump?
Well, the technique is you have to lower the window. Let the water come in.
Yes.
Fill up, and then you finish opening the window because
but yes. But enough people don't know that. And then if you try opening the door, you will never come out.
Yeah.
You will never come out. You will get panic, you will jump.
Yeah.
So the window, where got them, I want to make the window stay. Remember the door have a post now, you can open
So
that.
while they were shooting down into the water.
Yeah, so maybe when you open the window by come up and knock. Because me have a video right now where somebody has said, hey, someone had a gun here. But you're only in there when you think of it, you're more friend, you know, your heart beats so fast and race now and that and that and that. And you say, yeah, man. Oh, they come for thieves. Can you imagine any day they do that to the big boys, them, some of them big, them criminal politicians, yeah, they can't say yes. But them now going to some getter youth. You know, you don't want to catch them, you don't want no way to come from or nothing. Them now water, that means them can't go down. They can't say, hey, you have your hands up, you have to come out. And if them are drowned, you go save them.
Yeah.
Because when you kill them, you don't know where nothing come from now. You feel good and you can't say anything because dead man tell no tears.
Right, right. And
So
then
you
this is
kill
one of
them,
the
where you
questions I had. Okay. So if you were in pursuit, hot pursuit, and the vehicle leave the wharf,
and
go off into the water.
Oh, them, you know, because them couldn't in that about
Right.
you can't come out of the car.
First of all, the shock of when the car hit the water.
That alone, the shock
Will knock
alone.
them out.
Yes.
Right.
You couldn't have gone in your hand, no one, not that. No,
Matter of fact, you're lucky if when the shock or you hit the water, the gun don't go off.
yes.
Shoot somebody in
But
the
then
car.
you know, you know
Right.
this thing, yes.
But the key thing is, from when I started the video, the police is shooting down into the water, and ain't nobody shooting back.
Nobody never shoot
Right.
back, no.
You know, so how
Are you
did
gonna
they
shoot in the
come
water?
to be shooting down in the water? For what purpose?
Yeah, but that's not supposed to happen either.
Yeah.
You understand?
This is why I'm talking training. They talk about training and they don't need it.
When people are dead out, forgot dead and then, you know, journaling kick in and, you know, yeah, you don't have the time for talk about young shoe. Remember what you touch, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, that I leak your zoom, I say, and yeah, everything around through your head, and you say, nothing that, but dead and now. You don't have the time for control. If them people gonna control something, they control a scene. You understand? We're finish your talk and go mash up a bakery, you know. Yeah, because you know we have some more food to eat and things. Them now, let me tell you, so when them go over we even 40 more pounds, you know. Yeah, man, we have to go around 50 more pounds. That's two people. That's two at the tomorrow. So no, that's it.
Yeah, hurry up and send me your best recipe for losing weight.
But people were there, yeah. We're there, man. Yeah, bless up, bless.